Allen, the movie guru with Seattle or Fine, joins us this morning from Hawaii. Hey, Candace.
Aloha, guys.
Aloha. So let's start with a scary movie that's hitting theaters. This is called Sting.
Yes, Sting. It's in theaters today. It's its own breed of scary spider flick. We've had a few over the years, not many, because the B horror movies of the 50s had a lot of, The Fly, all the Tarantula. So we've had Arachnophobia, which was 30 some years ago, and it's really we're due for another great spider movie, and I'm all for this. This is called Sting. It's set over the course of 4 days in one Brooklyn apartment complex, and it centers around a girl who takes in a seemingly harmless spider as her house pet, and it turns into an incredible, very unspider-like insect that has an appetite for rodents and birds and starts crawling through the HVAC system, and it's actually an alien arachnid that's trying to eventually take over the world, most likely. Don't watch this while eating. It's pretty creepy crawly. It's bumping your seat. The film moves really quickly, which is nice. It's steadily paced. You don't feel like it's going too fast, too slow. But it's just got a really good vibe, and I think horror fans are really going to like it.
I feel like things are crawling on me already.
I know, I'm just like,
Yeah.
The
practical effects are really good, too.
Oh, gosh.
I kind of want to watch it, but I also still haven't recovered from arachnophobia, so.
That was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, Candace, next on the list is The Greatest Hits, streaming on Hulu. What's that about?
You're going to have to suspend your disbelief a little bit with this one. The film asks the question, what if a song could physically transport you to your own past? It's streaming on Hulu today. It's a catchy, intriguing premise, but it's just that. It's an interesting idea. I felt like it was half-baked, under-realized. It takes the thoughtful tagline and just doesn't flesh it out by the film's end. It stars Lucy Boynton as Harriet, a young music lover who's been given an incredible gift or curse, depending on your perspective. She was in a car crash with her boyfriend who passed, and she's forced to avoid music or the crazy happens. She is transported to the past whenever that particular song plays. It's usually with her boyfriend. The logistics here are not quite clear. I want something like Back to the Future where it says, the plutonium will take us to the past. There's nothing here. It's just a song. It's unclear why she can't quite change the past, how she's going to. This would have done really well as a 20-minute short. At an hour and a half, it just feels a little too long.
Wow.
Interesting. I kind of want to watch it. I like the idea, but...
I was going to say, that concept is interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, just didn't follow through. A 20-minute short instead of a 90-minute movie. All right, what are your thoughts about One Life?
So we didn't discuss this one when it came out in theaters last month. It's coming to video on demand for purchase, and it's a really great historical drama biopic of Sir Nicholas Winton. He was a British humanitarian who spent, unimaginable personal risk helping Jewish children in German-occupied Czechoslovakia flee at the beginning of World War II. He's been called the British Schindler. He saved 669 lives. It's a really cool, true story. Anthony Hopkins stars as the older Winton, who has these flashbacks going back to his life in World War II. And it just is a very fascinating look at real-life events. And it's told thoughtfully with good emotional resonance. It is about the Holocaust, and so it is quite sad, so make sure you have tissues ready. But I think if you're up for that emotional challenge, it's got charming performances, it's heartwarming. I think you're going to like it.
It looks like it could be a good one.
Yeah, when you got Anthony Hopkins in there, usually that's a pretty good predictor of a good film.
Yeah.
All right, Candace, you are going to hop back on a plane pretty soon and fly back home. What's going to be your go-to flight movie?
Ooh, good question.
I have the same. I'm so boring. I usually watch Crazy Rich Asians.
Okay.
It's just my comfort rom-com. I could not look at it and could see it playing in my eyelids, so that's where I'm going to go.
See, I kind of do the same thing when I'm on a plane, which is Devil Wears Prada.
Okay.
This is one of my go-tos.
Mine is Mean Girls.
We all do the same thing.
Guys, we got quality films here.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's just those comfort films. Yeah, we can just go to sleep and wake up and we'll
know exactly where it left off,
exactly.
Right? All right.
Yep,
Safe travels,
exactly.
Candace.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.